What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails in the Sky first chapter. Last time we went and rescued Luke and what was the other kid's name? It's Luke and Pat. That's what it is. Luke and Pat. Well, Cassius came to rescue us while we were rescuing Luke and Pat. We went ahead and turned in our request, and now it's time to finally head home for the night.
すっかり夕暮れ時だね。そろそろ帰ろう、エステル。
Yeah, she's feeling very down about it. Look at that beautiful sky. Kind of see the stars already. I'll take a good picture of that. Let me see if I can turn in. I want to see if I can get any more gear here. So, okay, there we go. Now we got some Sepith mass. So it just automatically selects it. That's kind of nice. All right, sure. Nine. And then... Now the last thing I just need to be able, I mean, some accessories would be nice, but that's good for now. It'd be nice to have a little upgrade in power. Alright, I think it's time to head home. Ludmilla. I figured this was just a village in the boonies, but the shops here have a decent lineup of products. The Libero Kingdom is really something. They've got orbits in every place you could think of. Heh, I'm gonna really have to get serious about business tomorrow. It does make me wish let's do this real quick. I really do wish that we got to see Calvard before they got the reparations from the Empire, because they really make it seem like how things are here in Liberal is how a lot of places were up until like 1204, like we're in 1202. I mean, obviously once we made the move over to Crossbell and then Erebonia, we saw how technologically advanced, specifically Crossbell, but Erebonia wasn't too bad off either, having cars and stuff like that. But when you're going through the Liberal arc, you really get a feeling like it's very, you know, forest and roads, you know, filled with magic and monsters, and not so much technologically advanced too much besides, like, the orbital lights on the streets and stuff like that. It's like jumping from, like, the 1940s to, like, 1990s. Like, it feels like you're in the 1940s, 1950s when you're in Liberal, and then when you jump to Crossbell, it's like the 1990s. Like, kind of similar to that. Let's go ahead and say hi to our bracer friend here. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Hey, Ridge. I'm guessing you had a rough first day. Are you going to be alright now that Cassius is gone? I'm guessing, yeah, okay. Stella, Joshua, is it true you guys are already making a splash? I just knew you guys were gonna make it big. I hope you keep it up. I'll always be your biggest fan. I'm aware. Obviously, this leads out to Tio's farm. The Purzel farm, mind you. Alright, let's head home. Yeah, she's really down in the dumps about it.
何さ。
私、遊撃士に向いてるかな。
まあ、父さん譲りの武術の腕もそれなりのレベルだと思うし、困っている人がいたら放っておけないおせっかいな性格にも合ってると思うけど。
そっか。
ひょっとして塔での出来事を気にしてる？
あの時私の不注意でルックまで巻き込むとこだった。父さんが来てくれなかったら大怪我を負わせてたかもしれない。これから先こんな調子で やっていけるのかなって。
何らしくないこと言ってるかな。
え？
今日の失敗は明日取り戻せばそれでいいじゃないか。
Right?
明日より先のことを考えて尻込みするなんて君らしくもない。ずっと憧れていた仕事だろ。この程度でへこたれてどうするのさ。
ヨシュはそうだよね。こんなの私らしくないよね。
そうそう、エステルに深刻な顔は似合わないから。能天気に笑ってる方が自然だよ。
ってどういう意味よ。まったく一言多いんだから。
それは認める。
まあいいや。ありがとう、元気づけてくれて。それじゃあ早く家に帰りましょう。なんか急にお腹が減ってきちゃった。
やっぱり能天気だ。
She sure is. Alright, let's head home. First day of being bracers was quite a busy one. So yeah, these are the orbit lights that obviously keep the monsters away from here. Obviously there weren't any of these lights on the road we were on before, so that's why you don't see any here, but you saw some up there.
行こうか。
行くわよ。
Well, let's just attack here, even though no enemies are here currently. This still just feels so surreal that we're running around here.
ただいま、父さん。報告終わらせてきたよ。
Oh, the one place I didn't run
ご苦労だ
to
った。報告内容は各支部で検討され
today.
て報酬や昇給などに影響してくる。
We didn't run to the airstrip where the airships come in.
これからも忘れずにな。
分かってますって。そうだ、父さん。リベール通信買っといたから。それとギルドからの預かり物。
うん、手紙か。
それじゃあ私は夕飯の支度があるから。ああ、そうだ。今日はありがとね。危ないところを助けてくれて。
おお、いつになく首相だな。ようやく父の偉大さを理解してくれたようで嬉しいぞ。さあ遠慮するな。ドーンと胸に飛び込んでくるがいい。
調子に乗んないの。まったくうちの男どもは減らず口ばかり達者なんだから。
思っていたよりも落ち込んでいないようだが、よしはお前のおかげか。
大したことはしてないよ。ちょっと葉っぱをかけただけさ。もともと強い子だからね。
まだまださ。遊撃士家業をしていれば迷ったりすることはいくらでもある。それを乗り越えてこそ一人前だ。
相変わらず娘思いだね。
あっちゃー、もう一回やり直したよ。いきなり挑戦するのはさすがに無理があったかも。いいな、料理は気合い。何度でも挑戦あるのみよ。
Oh boy.
まったく落ち着きのないやつだ。
少し手伝ってくるよ。あの調子じゃいつ食事にありつけるかわからなさそうだし。
Time to look at that letter.
さてと。うん、帝国方面からの連絡か。うん。なんだと？
And we already know what he runs off to do.
ほう、驚いたな。
どうよ、エステル特製ふわふわ卵のチキンオムライス。心して味わいなさいよね。
うん、美味しくできてるよこれ。やるじゃないエステル。
これが真の実力よ。いやー、いろいろあったけど今日はすごくいい一日だったな。遊撃士の資格ももらったし、初めての任務も経験したし、オムライスも成功したしね。
うん、初めて作った割には食えるな。覚悟していたのに拍子抜けだ。
失礼ね。素直に美味しいって言ってよ。
いや、こんな上出来なものが出発前に食えるとは思わなかった。やるじゃないかエステル。
へへへ。出発前。
父さん、ひょっとして。
うん、急な仕事が入ってな。しばらく家を留守にするぞ。
ちょっと待ってよ。それっていつからなの？
明日からだ。
なんですって？いくらなんでも急すぎるわよ。
さっきの手紙だね。何か事件でも起こったの？
何、単なる調査だ。いろいろな場所を回るから1ヶ月くらいはかかるだろう。そういうわけでレースを頼んだぞ。
何がそういうわけでよ。まったくもう、いつも勝手なんだから。
He's an important guy.
仕方ないよエステル。頼まれたらそれに応えるのが遊撃士の仕事なんだから。
それは分かってるけど、ロレント支部の仕事はどうすんの？依頼とか受けてるんじゃない？
5、6件ほどな。そこで考えたんだが、お前たち俺の代わりにいくつか依頼を受けてみないか。
え？それって父さんがやるはずだった仕事のこと？
うん、新米のお前たちでもやれそうな仕事を回してやろう。難しそうなのはシェラザードに頼むことにする。どうだ？
Yeah.
やるに決まってるじゃない。ね、ヨシュアもいいよね。
そうだね。いい経験になりそうだ。
決まりだな。明日出発前にギルドに話を通しておこう。
がぜんやる気が出てきちゃった。父さんの名を落とさないためにも気合を入れて取り組まないとね。
おお、エステル、泣かせてくれるじゃないか。天国の母さん、見てるかい？俺たちの娘はこんないい子に育ってくれたぞ。
だって父さんもういい年だから、ここで信用なくしたら後がないし、協力してあげるのが娘の義務よね。
俺はまだ45だ。バリバリの現役だっての。
I didn't actually know how old he was.
ああ、親子漫才もほどほどに。ところで父さん、明日はどっちの飛行船に乗るの？オート行き？それとも防水機？
オート行きだ。朝の10時に出発だな。
だったら明日はちょっと早起きしなくちゃね。目覚まし時計セットしとこっと。
Yeah, she's probably a lot like Van, someone who would sleep in unless prompted to wake up. See, that's the thing. Out of the four main protagonists, Estelle and Van are the kind of lazical ones, whereas Lloyd and Reen are a lot more punctual with what they do.
父さん
よし
Weird to
か
see him without his gloves on.
あんまり飲みすぎるとまたエステルに叱られるよ。
旅立ち前の景気づけさ。どうだ、お前も付き合わんか。
遠慮しとく。っていうか未成年に酒を勧めないでよ。シェラさんじゃないんだから。
あれは俺以上の上ばみだからな。
かなりの事件みたいだね。
まだ確証はないが、帝国の方で動きがあるらしい。
エレボニア帝国で。きな臭いね、それは。
目立った動きではないが、それがかえって気にかかる。まずは帝国大使館に探りを入れてみるつもりだ。
わかった。エステルのことは任せてよ。
あまり甘やかすんじゃないぞ。遊撃士になったからには自分の面倒くらい見られないとな。
エステルなら大丈夫だよ。天性の勘を持っているし、荒削りだけど武術も天才的だ。きっと一流の遊撃士になれる。
今は世間知らずのひよっこさ。いずれ自らの意志で進むべき道を選ばなくてはならん。よしや、
Yep.
それはお前にも言えることだ。もう5年になるか。正直あっという間だったな。
うん。本当にあっという間だった。
あの時の言葉、まだ撤回するつもりはないか。
僕にとって最後の一戦だから。それすら守れなかったら、僕は自分が許せなくなるから。だからごめんなさい。
謝る必要はない。だがな、これだけは覚えておけ。お前がどんな道を選ぼうと、この5年間を消すことはできん。俺もエステルもお前の家族だ。どんなことがあろうともな。
うん。
They're really laying on to the hints like
ありが
strong.
とう、父さん。
Obviously a lot more than the original, because obviously when they made the original, there we go, prologue. That was the pre-prologue. Everything we just did wasn't even the prologue yet. No, but obviously it's like they can do a lot
さ
more
て、そろそろ時間だ。
with structuring this remake, because we know now what goes on for the next 12 games after this. So they can structure it a lot better than the original was, where they didn't really know where they were going to go in the long term. Because I think Kondo had an interview during the 20th anniversary stuff where he said they made the first game without even knowing if they were going to make a second one, which is kind of bold for them to end this game how they do, without knowing if they were ever going to be able to make a sequel.
エステル、あまり無茶をしてヨシアの手を
But
焼か
that's
せるん
why
じ
a
ゃない
lot
ぞ。
here is going to be, you're going to be able to read into it a
耳
lot
たこ
more.
だってば。父さんも無理しちゃダメよ。もう若くないんだからね。
まだまだ若いもんには負けられんさ。シェラザード、お前にも急な仕事を押し付けてすまんな。
いえ、気にしないでください。先生の代わりが務まるか自分ではちょっと心配ですけど。
謙遜するな、銀線の。ついでに悪いが何かあったら2人を頼むぞ。
それは任せてください。 決して甘やかさずに厳しく見守ればいいんですね。
さすが分かってるじゃないか。
何よそれ。
この辺りが指定だね。
大都方面行き定期飛行船リンネ号、まもなく離陸します。ご利用の方はお急ぎください。
おっと、いかんいかん。
Well, goodbye, Cassius. We'll,
父
see
さ
you
ん、
in
いっ
about,
てらっしゃい。こっちのことは心配いらない
you
から。
know, however many videos. Until we get to the finale.
どこに行くか知らないけど、お土産期待してるからね。ちょっと洒落た小物とか。
こらこら、遊びに行くんじゃないぞ。まあ財布に余裕があったら考えてやらんこともないがな。
He's not gonna have time for that.
それでは二人とも
With what he's gonna be dealing with in Aravonia, as we know. I mean, even before this, there was everything that got dealt with the cult that Cassius was already a part of.
行っちゃったね。
寂しそうな顔しなさんな。どうせすぐに戻ってくるわよ。何の調査かは知らないけど、先生だったらあっという間だわ。
寂しくなんかないってば。父さんが留守にするなんていつものことだもん。
はいはい、そういうことにしといてあげる。それじゃあ私は先生から引き継いだ仕事を片付けるけど、困ったことがあったら遠慮なく頼ってきなさいよ。
It's fine, we'll be teaming up
でも最
eventually.
初のうちは自分たちの力で頑張ってみるよ。どこまでやれるか試してみたいし。
生言っちゃって。まあヨシュアがついていればそれほど心配することもないか。二人とも頑張りなさいよ。
頑張ります。
I think something I'm really going to be interested about
さてと、どうする？
when we get to Sky Third and we get that final scene with the Grandmaster talking to all the Anguis, are they going to have visual representations of all the Anguis by then? Because we don't know what's going to happen, you know, in the next couple of years. Like, game release-wise, I expect next year will be the sequel to Horizon, which will conclude the Calvert stuff, and then we're probably going to get a break, so they're gonna bang out Sky 2nd and Sky 3rd back to back. So I don't know how many Anguis we're gonna be aware of up to that point. Obviously, some of the Anguis that we see in Sky 3rd are no longer Anguis now in the modern games, but who knows?
早速ギルドに行こうか。
どんな仕事をするのかアイナさんに聞いて確かめなきゃ。それじゃあレッツゴー。
You know, up until like the end of Reverie, the ones that are still consistent are still like, oh, there we go. Okay, we got fast travel now. Okay, cool. So we do have that. You know, up until the end of Reverie, some of the Anguis we still have are obviously like Vita, Novartis. Which other ones do we know of? I guess, you know, with Daybreak, we finally meet Harwood. Harwood's still an Anguis as of the end of Daybreak 2. Obviously, some that are no longer are obviously the one we're going to deal with during this arc of the remakes. He's no longer an Anguis. And then, of course, like Arianrod, for example, is no longer an Anguis. But there are still, you know, a number of the other ones that we have yet to even see their face. Or at least be introduced to, you know, officially. Off to a good start today. Today's girls are averaging about 83 points in my estimation, huh? God damn it, Alan. Cassius is on the airship that just departed, right? Is he off on another business trip? The guild's keeping him busy, alright. Sure is. Alright, well, let's head back into town. What I do want to do, I want to head to the... Oh! It's literally just right here. We could have gone here at any point. You know, obviously before, once again, an area that used to have a loading screen between zones. Alright, nice. Some more Sepith Mass. 100 Sepith Mass. So that's 1,000 Mira. Right there. Oh, look at this. This guy, he's feeding the birds. See, I love how much we have now in these games. Alright, we're not going to go to the guild just yet. There's a couple things I want to do first, let's open some slots. Definitely want to get one for Estelle. And then let's get one more for Joshua. That'll be good. So, quartz. What do I want? Do we have any other ones that I've made? No, right? No. So... Oh, so there are 2 lines of them. Okay, you can see it's line 1 and line 2. All elements equipable, and then same with Joshua, right? Alright, so it doesn't matter what I get. So for Estelle, let's just do that first. So for Estelle, let's get her a defense. What do I have on her? I want to look again. So Estelle only has a mind 1. Joshua has action and hit. So let's go ahead. Let's get a defense 1 for Estelle. And then, how about an evade for Estelle as well? And then for Joshua, I want to get one thing. Can I get... What else do I have enough for? HP 1 would be nice, but I guess for now, let's just get an attack 1. Alright, that'll work for now.
また来てくれよね。ええ、期待に応えられるよう頑張ります。
よーし、ロレントのみんなの困りごとを解決しちゃうわよ。
And then we got a little bit of Mira, so let's go in here.
買い物買い物っと。
もらいますね。
That's good enough for now. Alright, now we can head to the guild. Well, I guess we're gonna get some directly from Aina, probably. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Did Cassius depart already? Yep, just now. I was actually hoping you could tell us about the jobs he left behind for us. Of course. There are 3 jobs I have for the 2 of you. The first is a farm west of here. A farm to the west? You mean Tio's place? Tio? Yes, that name does sound familiar. She was a classmate of ours, Tio Purzel. Her father owns Purzel Farm. Oh, is that right? Well, Purzel Farm requested assistance in hunting down some monsters. What, monsters appeared there? Fortunately, no one has been hurt, but they say many crops have been destroyed. Anyway, they sent in a request to the guild. I see. Alright, we'll get right on it. In that case, let me give you this first. The letter serves as proof that you were formally dispatched by the guild. Please deliver it to the owner of the farm. We know Tio's dead anyway, so we probably don't need it, but I'll hold on to it just in case. Yep, bulletin boards. We got some short-term ones.
どれどれ。
So, shiny stone. I want you to look for a glittery stone for me. Ask me, Carl, for details. And then the other one is the Milch Monster. Dangerous monster known as Pine Plant has appeared on Milch Main Road. west of Roland, so it's on the way to where we're going. Yep, and priority, so it tells you how long you have to complete it. Nice.
さ、始めるよ。
So now we get our first bit of freedom here, with what we can do. Alright, time to really get to work. Should we head out through the west gate and go to the farm? Yeah, that's fine, but there are other jobs too, so it might be a good idea to visit different places. While fighting monsters, we should also work on strengthening our tactical ordnance. True, we still need to unlock more slots and gather more quartz. We might want to increase the number of arts we can use too. Yep. Exploration. Yeah, and don't forget to upgrade your weapons and armor. Once we have enough Mira, let's stock up at Elder's place. We've already done that. Okay. That's why we need to keep defeating monsters and completing a bunch of requests. Yep. Jade Tower is added to the map as a location. Alright, so let's get started on the Shiny Stone search.
あ、
ええ、
Dore. This is so weird. Just where could it have gone? Hi, Carl. Hey, can I ask you something? Have you seen a pretty stone around here? Huh? A pretty stone, you say? Yeah, a pretty stone. It's shiny and glittery and everything. Have you seen something like that anywhere? Did you lose it by any chance? I don't think I've seen it. You know where exactly you lost it? Well, when my mom called for me, I had to run over to the general store. I still had it in my hand then, but when I came back, it was gone. The general store? So you mean Rinon's shop? Did you make sure to check in front of the shop? Of course I did. Who do you think I am, a dumb kid? Well, you're a sassy kid at the very least. Since I've asked Bracers for help, I'm sure it'll be found soon. But if you see a shiny stone, let me know right away. I'll be around, probably. Alright, time to start searching. We've already checked in front of the Rinon shop. But there's still a chance we might have missed something. Yeah, and we don't have any other leads, so let's head to Rinon shop.
腕が鳴るわね。
Kind of weird we don't just say we're the Bracers. Luke's been like that all morning. Boys are so simple. Let's just say the same thing. I clicked the right stick to do a shard search. That's how used to it I am. Alright, it does, what's nice, it does have the little area you're supposed to search. Huh? What is it? I thought I saw something glittering in the gutter. You're right. Looks like there's something way down at the bottom. The bottom of the gutter? Did you forget what's below the town? We were just down there. Oh, right, the sewers. We went in for that training. The entrance to the sewers is behind the chapel. If you're curious, we can check it out later. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, now I'm remembering this request from the original. Excuse me. Oh, right, and we're gonna get Blue Blanc. I mean, we're not gonna meet Blue Blanc in this game. He won't be until the second game. But we are gonna get his requests. I forget where we get the first one.
位置的には結構奥かな。
お宝探しパート2ね。行ってみよう。
Very cool.
生き返るわ。
Yeah, so Estelle now has 190 EP and Joshua has 200. Very cool. Oh, and now we got bigger monsters. All right.
そりゃあ崩れた。集中するわよ。
More battles. I love battling.
これはどう？はあ？旋風！よーし、上出来。
絶
So
好
I
調
guess
だ
in
ね。
battle, you just press them both to make that happen. Okay, yeah, some of these smaller monsters are gonna get taken out really quick.
マシンガンで厄介な崩れたわ
相手になんだ。
よしたいよすげえ集中するわよ
容赦はしない。
Yeah, the enemies down here aren't gonna serve
戦
much
闘終了。
problem.
先に進もう。
集中するわよ
God, I just think about like how beautiful, like Horizon started this, obviously. Actually, it technically started with Daybreak 2, when we started getting some of the new craft animations for like, you know, Swin and Nadia and everyone else who showed up. They started to have some decent stuff. And then once everyone gets to play Horizon, they take a lot of the crafts from Daybreak 1 and 2 for, you know, the original characters plus all the new characters that show up and really advance those as well. And then obviously every craft so far we've seen in this game has just been gorgeous. So I'm just thinking like, when we move on to the next new arc, you know, whether it's the final arc of the series or just the next one in general, like everything is just gonna look so amazing.
上出来
やったね、エステル。
Quartz fragment. Oh, I get it now. So this is what we saw shining in the gutter. Looks like it. It's a quartz fragment. No wonder it's so shiny. This is a pretty little rock, all right. These things are made out of septium, aren't they? That's correct, generally speaking, but... Well, I can leave the finer details for later. A damp, smelly sewer isn't really the best place for a chat, after all. Ah, good point. Last thing I want to do is smell of sewer for days on end. And we can select location, and we can fast travel. Oh, we can fast travel straight up to the tower. I mean, it's a time saver. I'm not gonna overuse it because I do just like enjoy being here, but it is nice to be able to have. Alright, well we can turn in this one now. Oh, hey, that stone. Well now, I'm guessing this is your stone? Yeah, this is it, my pretty stone. Hey, what the heck? It's all dirty. Hey, there's something else you should say before you start complaining. Yeah, I know. You're bracers, aren't you? I already paid the mirror through the guild. And I have every right to complain about it. It's not the issue here. Estelle, calm down. He's just a kid. I know, but... Is that quartz what you were looking for? Yeah, but... This stone is a quartz? The same quartz that goes inside ornaments? Yeah, I can verify it's the same quartz you make out of Sepith. It's cracked though, so it won't function anymore. Of course. So the stone really is for ornaments, I knew it. What's wrong? You look out of it. None of your beeswax. Anyway, thanks for finding it. See you later. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot, you can have these. Drilled meatball? That's what it said, right? Okay. These meatballs are good for you. But they're so bitter, I just want to spit them back out. Well, thanks for today. Well, it's a new food item. What a shameless little brat. Oh my god, she does all of Van's, like, things, or all his mannerisms, you know, the hand thing, the scratch behind the head. Like, I love that they're having her do that, because it does fit her. He's probably at that rebellious age. I gotta wonder, though, why was he looking for a quartz? Huh? Now that you mention it, it is kind of strange. Still, it's not our problem. Everyone likes different stuff. I guess so. Maybe that kid is interested in ornaments. I really don't get what's so interesting about these convoluted gizmos. That's something I'll never wrap my head around. But you should at least try to understand them moving forward. If you don't know how to use ornaments, you won't have a very successful career as a bracer. Yeah, I'll try.
これで任務完了だね。
Alright, well, there you have it. So, how do we look at our requests? Bracer book, right? Cool, and they even separate it this way. So we got the Milch Monster, so it'll be on the West Road. So that's going to be on the way to the Purzel Farm. So next time we'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, next time we're going to head on, which road is it? This one, right? Yeah, so the monster's here, and then this is over here. So next time we're going to go ahead and head out the west exit for the first time, and continue on our second day of Bracer duties. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.